Last season wasn't ideal for Pistons GT, but they're hoping for big things from newly acquired Radiant and newly drafted Greenlight, Exile, and Milo. As for Raptors Uprising GC, they went 16-0 in the regular season, only to fall short in the playoffs. They only had one pick in this year's draft, and they selected a
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Magic, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, there's the Celtics. Right behind them, just one spot down.
And when I look at Orlando, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. We should see a lot of three-point attempts tonight. You played with some of the great shooters in your career, Chris. How would some of them fare in this three-point era?
Oh, man, I mean, you talk about it. Peja Stojakovic won the three-point championship. Chris Mullin, he was an awesome three-point shooter. My man Bobby Jackson, he would let it fly. Tracy Murray, oh, my goodness. Tim Legler, they would let it fly. So I was blessed to play with some great three-point shooters. What's up, fellas? I'd pick any of them in a three-point contest.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Muscala, George Hill out there with Harden. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Boston, LeBron James is out there with Paul Millsap. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now LeBron, James Harden missing on the 3. Millsap looking it over. Hill against Walker, just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Harden. And it's Leonard at the elbow. There's the lob to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Lopez kicks to Millsap. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And it's good, 2 points.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now, here's Harden. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. He didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Here's Walker. James wide open. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
But James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Now Millsap. George Hill missing on the 3. With the floater. Good D by Lopez. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's Walker with the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, that's nice shooting from there. That looked pure coming out of Walker's hands.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Harden. They need this. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
LeBron can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 5. Hill kicks to Leonard. Harden outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
Lopez passes to Millsap. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Jordan. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Magic. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun. Well, we all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on.
On the wing, James, guarded by Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Hill.
Like seeing Lopez play with aggression. I mean, this in turn forces the D's hand.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
An effective low post score with a feathery touch. Lopez continues to prove his worth in this league.
And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Outside Leonard. Harden against Fournier. Harden outside. There's the pass to Hill. Leonard, that's for 2. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here's Walker. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Hawks in Atlanta. On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. Millsap, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Millsap's got his second bucket tonight.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Here's Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots a fader. Fournier pulls it down.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 5. Pass to Leonard. Millsap against Jordan. Back to Leonard, and stolen by Fournier. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pulls up, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Millsap up top. He's guarded by Hill. Right side to Walker. Buries it down low. Walker's got 5.
Walker's a scorer first. Shots like that floater are an integral part of his arsenal.
On the wing, Harden. And the jam by Harden.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Walker finds James. And the dunk by James.
Timeout. You can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. Alec Burks checked in for Fournier. And Monte Morris subbed in for Kemba Walker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Biyombo is checked in for Jordan. Alex Len comes in for Muscala. Oladipo, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And DJ Augustine subbed in for George Hill. It's good on the putback.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Boston leading by 3. Here's James. Biyombo with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Augustine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
James, the pass to Green. He kicks to Burks. On the wing, Morris. Back to Burks for 3. It's good from long range. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harden against Burks. And the jam by Harden.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You can mention the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Len with the block. Over Burks. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Augustine grabs the board. Orlando's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Oladipo misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Now, here's Burks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, GA. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
First one falls for him.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
And both free throws good for James. Augustine with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Kicks it to Len. Orlando moving the ball around.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Morris dishes to James. Back to Morris. The layup off target. Orlando trailing here. Oladipo with the ball. Williams picks him up. Williams against Oladipo. Pass to Len. He dishes it to Harden. And that's going to be a travel. Tony Snell's checked in for LeBron. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here is Morris. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Lets a floater go. Rejected by Len. And here we go with the Magic fast break. The three from Harden. That one misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Here's Snell. Here's Morris. Augustine grabs the board. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Oladipo's running. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you got to feed him. You got to keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
Morris kicks to Snell. Inside. Morris with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Harden outside. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's a look at some of the stats for James Harden.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Morris inside, guarded by Augustine. Morris, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Oladipo taking his time here. Land against Burks. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer Augustine. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. And Morris has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 1. James Harden getting it done for the Orlando Magic. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well, or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. You can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Victor Oladipo is out there with Alex Len. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. Now, here is Morris. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And for the Magic, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Augustine passes to Harden, and the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Lopez, he's checked in for Williams. Millsap comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Kemba Walker in for Morris. And a switcher also for Orlando. Leonard, he's checked in for James Harden. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here is Augustine. Back to Len. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Walker. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Augustine. Len's got it all tied up now for the Magic. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Fournier following the bucket by Orlando. Back to Millsap. Misses the 3. Millsap's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Leonard dishes to Len. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up and everyone falls in line.
Here's Snell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, I like the aggressive approach from Snell. I mean, he plays assertive against the defense and creates an opportunity at the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And so Snell nails both of them.
Well, quiet guy by nature. I mean, Tony Snell lets his play do the talking. In college, they called him the silent assassin.
Fournier against Oladipo. Nice D from Fournier. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Atlanta Hawks. Here's the three. They get it again. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Hill passes to Jordan. It's back to Hill. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw drops for Hill.
Well, I like the fit of George Hill on this team. He can play either guard spot. Great versatility.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Fournier kicks to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. 2 points. That one goes. Fournier's got 5 points so far.
How about the quick thinking of Walker? A good leader, improving as a passer.
Outside Leonard. Now Oladipo. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And that one, good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now here's Fournier. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oladipo outside. And Muscala kicks to Leonard. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That is his first foul of the game. James checked in for Boston. Here's Hill. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Oladipo outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here is Muscala. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Walker. 5 points in the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Hill dishes to Leonard. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Muscala. Leonard with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence. I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
LeBron James on the wing. Outside Millsap. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That is his first foul of the game. Walker against Hill. And it's Walker penetrating. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oladipo misses.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
The wide open look here for Lopez. That one wide left.
Well, he makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Here's Oladipo. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Just sheer determination. The contact was there, but Oladipo showing real toughness gutting through it.
Here's Fournier, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Oladipo. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Hill. Back to Oladipo. Just 4 to shoot. No good that time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They double-team Walker. James outside. Outside for Millsap. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
The Magic making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
And checking out the stats for Leonard. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's averaging 30 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Jordan, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Celtics leading by 5. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Biombo's checked in. Both free throws good from James. The Magic trail by 7. Now here's Harden. He's got 15. Puts up a three. And James pulls it down.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
And no good. Jordan with some nice D.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Hill passes to Harden and stolen by Fournier. And a wide open look for Walker. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second three of the quarter, third overall.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Orlando. It's a 10-point game. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Yep, it counts.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Paul Millsap.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The first one falls. Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Millsap, and Alec Burks subbed in for Fournier. And a switcher also for Orlando. Lenz checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Both free throws good from Hill. LeBron with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
A three from Leonard. They grabbed their own miss.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. The pass to Williams. Leonard against LeBron. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Leonard. The Magic trail by 6. The kick out to Hill. Shoots over Walker. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
That's good from Williams.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Monte Morris is checked in for the Celtics. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. And both free throws good for Williams. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
Here's Morris. James Harden picking up that last basket. Passes it to James. And that one off the back of the rim and in. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Harden draws the double. Len with it. Williams picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 14th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. That free throw missing.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
He hits the second from the line. Celtics leading by 7. Morris outside. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
And the basket by Harden. Here's Morris. He has 6. Pass to James. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, James remains an absolute terror. He takes pride in evening up the score with a payback 3.
Leonard looking over the floor. And James picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Magic have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Tony Snell's checked in for James. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Boston leading by 7. On the wing, Morris, guarded by Harden. Burks, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And so here's Orlando after the basket by Boston. 5 on the clock. Pass to Augustine. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 6th assist on the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, with all he's accomplished, we can start to paint a picture amongst the all-time greats. Shaq, where do you have LeBron ranked on your all-time list?
He has to be right near the top. LeBron's a top 10 player, maybe even top... Maybe even top 5.
Well, arguably, he's the best small forward in the game ever. You know, just Larry Bird and Dr. J are the only comrades that you have to go to. So LeBron, best small forward ever, and I'll give it to LeBron.
That's great water cooler talk. Does anybody even go to the water cooler anymore?
Is there water coolers?
I don't know.
No, because there's water bottles. They just
it's great water bottle talk.
Yeah.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Boston leading by 6. They've got LeBron James. Brook Lopez is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Walker in at the point. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Now here's Walker, and that one drops. Walker's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Boston. And it's Harden with the ball for the Magic. And stolen by Fournier. Here we go, all alone. The pull-up. That one off the back iron and out. The Magic trail by 8. Fournier against Leonard. The pass to Jordan on the wing. Hill. Shot clock at 6. Leonard, the pass to Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Lopez outside. He kicks it to James. He feeds it to Fournier. Lopez outside. Over Leonard. LeBron, no luck.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Fournier. 9 points in the game so far. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And now, let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Orlando on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Now here is Hill. He's got 6. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Passes it to Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's LeBron outside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And we know he's confident from outside the arc. I mean, James has no fear pulling the trigger when he's feeling it.
Leonard kicks to Hill. Back to Leonard. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
James finds Walker. Here's Lopez. Pass to LeBron. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. That's tipped. It's stolen by Muscala. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Walker. To the wing on the left. Lopez passes to Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, man. Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
A shoot-first point guard who can fill it up in a hurry. That's Walker, and quite simply, he's one of the game's best scorers.
Kemba Walker hits them both. The Magic trail by 5. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Count the basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Celtics with possession here. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game is the 2nd of 2 straight at home. Lopez kicks to Millsap. The dish to Walker. Clock at 4, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
With this shot area quickness, Walker can usually carve out space from mid-range.
To the paint. Jordan against Lopez. Harden, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics, leading by 5.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
And that one falls for Fournier. And here's Harden. 26 points for him. Oladipo outside. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Hill against Walker. The pass to Millsap. Fades. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Oladipo, the pass to Hill. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's back to Hill from deep. Rebound, Kemba Walker. Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
Harden the pass to Oladipo. Hill kicks to Oladipo. In the corner, Harden. Teardrop shot. Misses the baby hook.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Fournier passes to James. LeBron is doubled. 3-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And stolen by LeBron. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on a fast break this season. Fourth, the Magic.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
No good on that one. Morris is checked in for Walker. Lenz checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for George Hill. And he sinks the second. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for LeBron James. Averaging around 26 points per, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Oladipo's got 5.
Excellent display of timing on the catch and shoot there. Oladipo plays quick but smart.
Back to Morris. From the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. 8 points for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Harden. The rebound by the Celtics. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kept alive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
And the first one at the line is good.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Lopez, and Alec Burks subbed in for Evan Fournier. And a change for the Magic. Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Both free throws good for Millsap. Here is Harden. 28 points for him. Oladipo outside. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Augustine finds Biyombo. Oladipo for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Burks can't get it to go.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backdoor.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
And Oladipo kicks to Len. On the wing, Harden. Burks covering. Puts it up. Morris with the rebound. Celtics leading by 12. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 10 points in the game.
Aggressive pass on the break, straight up the court so he can get all the way to the bucket.
And Oladipo, here we go. Biyombo, no luck. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And Morris throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Green, he's checked in for the Celtics. Tony Snell comes in for LeBron. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Magic. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Now, here's Green. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here's Snell. Great D that time from Leonard. Williams. The shot from the low post is good. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the inside. Len down low. Working on Green. Clock at 6. Down low. Leonard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
The Magic have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Leonard. Celtics leading by 15. Morris outside. On the wing, Green drills the three-pointer. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Oladipo for three. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
The offensive rebound. But they get it back. Green dishes to Snell. Passes it to Burks. Morris outside. Pass to Williams. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. A three from Leonard. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Burks. Rejected by Len. Fires the three. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 6 assists here tonight. Bounce pass from Morris. Pass to Green. Celtics passing it around. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Oladipo's running. Kicks to Augustine. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's green. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Hill's checked in. Now here is Morris. He's got 10. Williams passes to Walker. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And once Walker finds his rhythm, he stays aggressive. That's the kind of killer mindset he has to have.
Now Biyombo. No points in the game yet for him. Hill left side. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters.
And so it's Boston, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Oladipo is out there with George Hill. Then it's Mike Muscala. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Leonard draws the double. On the wing, Hill, guarded by Walker. Fires from 18. Hill, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Burks' shot is good.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
The Magic trail by 19. Oladipo outside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And it's looking like he got his long-range touchback after the break. I mean, that's his second 3 of the half after none in the first.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Celtics. Lopez comes in for Williams, and Fournier subbed in for Morris. And a switcher also for Orlando. Jordan's checked in. Now here's Burks, and the foul on Victor Oladipo. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot's good by Walker.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Oladipo draws the double. Muscala. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics leading by 18. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. Leonard kicks to Oladipo. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker's shot is off.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Outside Hill. To the middle. Muscala. And Boston with the rebound. Burks in the corner. And the 3 off target.
Can't quite find his 3-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Leonard, the pass to Hill. Feeds to Muscala. Inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
It's stolen by Hill. Lopez with the steal. For 3, Fournier. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Leonard finds Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Leonard. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them, and an honor to call them friends.
Here's James. Magic knocking down the tray. Outside Millsap. And the pass to Walker. Outside Millsap. But they'll get another chance. Walker in the post. He's guarded by Hill. And the call will be against George Hill. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Millsap. Lopez outside. Fournier gets a wide open look. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wasted no time on that one. 30 points for James Harden.
Too bad his scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Hill after the basket by Boston. Passes it to Leonard. Over James. And it's Leonard missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 16-point game. Walker's shot is off.
Did a lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
To the inside. From 10 feet out. Off the left rim and out. Boston leading by 16. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Now here is Hill. Pass to Muscala. Back to Harden. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the limp Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
Jordan kicks to Harden, to the paint. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And Boston with the rebound. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now, here is Muscala. Dishes it to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Nailed from three-point land.
And George Hill is a live weapon coming off the pick and roll. He can pull up, pass, and then attack the rack.
Walker the pass to James. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. James has got 22.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Now, here's Leonard. Inside, here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Hill against Walker. Outside Leonard. Fournier against Harden. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fournier.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
The shot's good from LeBron.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hill passes to Harden. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Pass to Fournier. Walker against Hill. Walker in the post. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got 32 points.
And Walker is downright insane with the ball, really showing off his insane ball handling abilities.
Leonard against James. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Harden surveying the D. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. From deep, Walker up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Fournier against Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden can't hit. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Walker against Hill. Outside Millsap. Fires the three. Lopez, no luck. Orlando's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. The Magic again can't hit. Stolen by Harden. Count that bucket. Harden's got 15 points here in the second half.
Quick and strong and determined. Harden has it all when it comes to scoring in the paint.
James outside. Back to Walker. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Walker's got 34.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Now here's LeBron. Millsap with it. Outside, Walker. And finished off by LeBron.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Hill against Walker. Down low, Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. LeBron passes to Millsap. Outside, Walker. He's looking for James and finds him. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. LeBron's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Harden against Fournier. They get it back. Outside Hill. And there's the pass to Harden. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Evan Fournier. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
3 shots.
That free throw good from Harden.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kemba Walker.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Here's Snell. James Harden picking up that last basket. He gets that one.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And the shot goes in. Harden's got 42 in the game.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
And here is Gasol. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, an outstanding win. What kind of message do you think you sent tonight?
We're not trying to set a message, just trying to improve every time we get an opportunity to come out on the floor and play. You know, we've been doing some good things the last couple months, but we still got a lot of room to improve, and hopefully we can continue that.
Well, it looks like you're building towards the right ending, man. I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.